Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. This is How Not To Play Dehaka. Dehaka is pretty interesting and sometimes you'll catch me calling him Yoshi, and the reason being is because his Q is called drag, and what it is he sticks his tongue out and he grabs an opponent. Now he doesn't eat him like a Yoshi does, but it's just eerily similar enough for me to call him a Yoshi. And then we come to his Dark Swarm, his W. Basically, it's an AoE around him. It allows you to pass through enemy heroes with no collision at all, and it deals AoE damage. Then you have his Burrow. He goes into under the ground. He goes into stasis, so that means nothing can affect him until his time is up, and then he pumps out of the ground. During that time, you can activate your trait, which I will get into here in a minute, to heal. It's also useful in case there's a huge burst damage incoming, like, for instance, Kael'thas's Pyroblast. Which, if you have not seen so far, is a giant ball of fire, and you're marked with a giant red circle around you, so you know it's coming in on you. If you're a Dehaka, you could just literally turn around to face it before it gets to you, burrow, and then it'll blow up and deal no damage to you whatsoever. Although, admittedly, a Kael'thas has to be pretty dumb to do that to a Dehaka, but there you go. This is a quick match, so anything is likely. Alright, so then we come to his Essence Collection, his trait. Heal Dehaka for a small amount per stored essence over 5 seconds. Can't be cast during drag and burrow. Passive. Gain 10 essence from takedowns and 2 essence from nearby minions dying. Maximum 50 essence. What does this mean? Well, as you kill minions, you're going to gain 2 essence per minion. As you kill heroes, you're going to get 10 essence per hero killed. You get a maximum of 50 essence. You can use that. It'll store up passively into Dehaka. You'll have a large marker that you'll see whenever I start the game that shows how much essence you have collected. If you're low on health, click your D and he'll start immediately healing for over 5 seconds for the amount of essence you've stored. It's a very useful ability. It's basically Dehaka's oh shit button. Now keep in mind, it's a very finicky oh shit button, because if you haven't collected any essence, you're not going to be healing. Dehaka, like most other heroes, has 2 ultimates. So Isolation is Dehaka's first ultimate. It's a straight line skill shot, and you spit at the enemy, and it will, for the first enemy hero that it hits, it will deal X amount of damage. It'll silence and slow them for 30% for 3 seconds, and their vision will be greatly reduced for 6 seconds. This is a great way to isolate targets, just like its namesake. So let's say there's a high priority target that you need to get them out for a few minutes and unable to do anything. You can walk up behind them if you're positioned correctly, isolate them, and then join the rest of the team fight by pressing your your W to Dark Swarm through all the massive enemies. It's a very good talent, but it's also difficult because it is a straight line skill shot. It takes skill to line that shot up correctly, because if you miss, it doesn't reset your cooldown. Your cooldown goes off for the full 60 seconds. So you just waste your ultimate. And then we come into his second ultimate, which is Adaption. After 4 seconds, you heal for 100% of the damage Dehaka took over this period. So what this means is whenever you start seeing burst damage happening, slam your R. If you picked Adaption, slam your R, and immediately Dehaka will start. All the damage that Dehaka takes will be stored on him. So either the enemy heroes have to burst damage Dehaka down faster, or they have to stop attacking him so he'll stop healing. If you notice that you're about to die before your adaptation goes off, you can slam your E and you'll burrow. You'll stop taking damage, so that means you won't be gaining any more health, but that means you'll stop taking damage, so you potentially will not die. Very useful, very great to keep yourself in the team fight. So let's get to this. One thing I also forgot to mention is Dehaka does not have a mount. He has what is called Brush Stalker. And just like similar, not the same, but similar to Abathur, you are able to use your Z to burrow to place any place on the map. However, Dehaka is different in the fact that he can only burrow to places that are hidden. So vents, bushes, and places such as those. And then you get a buff called Brush Stalker. You increase your move speed by, I think it's like 20%, 30% while you're for a limited amount of time after leaving that hidden area. You can pick up a talent in the beginning that will increase all that as you gain essence, but I'm not going to go with that talent. picked it a few times. It's very nice for that move speed and duration increase, but I prefer this other talent that I'll get into here in a minute. Also, I believe I'm going to try a build that I just was thinking of. It was percolating in the back of my brain as I was talking about Dehaka, so I want to give this a try. It may not work, but hey, that's how not to play Dehaka. Alright, so we're going to go Tissue Regeneration. What this does is every 10 regeneration globes grant 10 essence. Every 50 essence gathered permanently increases Dehaka's health regeneration by 4 up to 40, and then a maximum essence by 1 up to 10. So now, instead of having a maximum of 50 essence, after I max this out, it'll be 60. So it's just a little more leeway with what I can do. Oh. Okay, so we're going to go over to this watchtower. Now, one thing to note, with Dehaka, yes, you can team fight, and yes, you can PvE. I highly, highly suggest, well, we're going to piece out of this, that you PvE in the very beginning of the game. I suggest this regardless of any character you play. Well, not any, because there are heroes out there that you do not want to lane with. But Dehaka most well. Did you see that amount of damage I just did with my E or my W? That's Darkstorm. Right here, this is the essence. Blizzard did a fantastic job putting that little marker up there for you, because back in the day, it was just a little itty-bitty message that said how much essence you gathered. It was annoying, but they changed it like that, and it's wonderful. It's a wonderful little deal. And it's just one of the many ways that Blizzard increases quality of life. Now, you may be wondering, why are you sucking Blizzard's dick? Well, you see, you can consider it. Well, I missed my target, so we're going to pass out. I tried to drag Raynor right there, although it wouldn't have done anything. Alright, so we're going to hit D to finish healing up. Now we're going to grab him. Oh, no, he duked me. So anyways, you may be wondering, why is Deuces sucking Blizzard's dick? Well, I mean, you can consider it sucking their dick, and that's perfectly acceptable. I'm not going to win this lane against Raynor. He deals too much damage, and I am incapable of doing anything. I just need to sit back in the lane. We're going to heal. I want this Regen Globe, though. However, there are things Blizzard has done to lose my respect, and then there's things they've done to continue to do in Heroes of Storm that I continue to get my respect. I missed my drag. How did I miss that? I didn't even click it. Wow, Kael'thas, calm the hell down. Like, for instance, after the whole Diablo fiasco and after... Or not... Yeah, Diablo. Diablo Immortal fiasco. And after Blizzard pulled out of the pro player scene, they dropped the loot boxes. Like, they didn't do a huge announcement saying it. They just completely dropped loot boxes. Now, don't get me wrong. Loot boxes are still part of this game. Well, first of all, we're going to go with takedowns grant more essence. This is more important. This talent right here is very situational where what map you're on. Since this is an objective map, where we'll be fighting over the objective, I want the ones with takedowns. There's like 2 in the Spider Queen. We're going to grab him. We're going to pull him toward the towers. Did nothing but scare him. And that's okay. If you're on like 2 in the Spider Queen or Blackheart's Bear, stick with the PvE. The minions grant more essence. Now, I would love to stay and clear that, but that's just going to have to be... We're going to have to back up. I don't have any essence to spare. Wow, this Raynor is aggressive. Holy damn. But yeah, so instead of making everything blocked behind a paywall for Blizzard, for Heroes of Storm, what they did is they made everything accessible. So everything now you can get by just playing the game, just like it was before 2.0. This game they've done a really good thing. They've improved a lot of stuff over the course of this game's history. And I'm super happy for it. And I'm really sad that they still get a bad rap, but I understand. You can't be a giant company and keep everyone happy at the same time. It's impossible. And that's okay. I understand. Damn it. That's Raynor. It's either me or the Raynor. I think it's Raynor. He's juking me pretty hard. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use my activated little heal. I'm gonna jump down. I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Heal again, just because. Good, that gave me some essence, so we're gonna activate it whenever I can. Good. We're gonna drag her. See, now I'm burrowing, but I'm still healing. That's just gonna give me time to get out. I activated my W just in case that Misha decided to pop up and give me some shit. I would be able to continually leave because there's no hero collision while it's active. But yeah, so that's my feelings on the Blizzard issue. This is one of my favorite games by them. Well, I should say a lot of the games Blizzard has done, I enjoy it greatly. But this is one of the top ones, and I really enjoy this game. And to me, they've earned a lot of my respect back, and I'm not going to talk smack on them until they deserve it. We're just going to continually clear this lane. Oh, I thought that was enemy. We should go top lane. So we're going to use our Z. Okay, we're going to stop attacking her because she has a shield on her. And we're going to back the hell up even further. Okay, good. We stop their push. Alright, I want to get this tower because sight is everything. Now, I'm actually reconsidering this build that I thought up earlier. I don't have... My Z is still on cooldown, but we can walk down there and help. Now, if you are forced to walk everywhere as Dehaka, hit as many pushes as you can. That way, it increases your speed. There was something I was saying. Oh, since I've been missing all of my skill shots, but I'm gonna try it anyways. So I rarely go isolation, just because I prefer adaptation. It increases your survivability. It's a lot harder to kill you, and you can stay in the team fights a lot longer. However, isolation does have its role to play. It is a fantastic blind and all that fun stuff. But once again, we're gonna activate my D. I would have used it on her, but the problem is that it would have been wasted. Okay. I'm dead. The problem with having a Tesseract on your team is that if he were to shield me and I go into burrow, it negates his shield. It turns it off. Which is a really strange, but at the same time, I kind of get it. There she goes. She's dead. So we're going to Z right over here, so that way we can clear all this creep, because creep provides vision for Zagara, and Zagara, well, it provides vision for everyone. And I don't want the enemy team to see what we're doing. We're going to move up here, and we're just going to sit. Never mind, we're not going to sit. We're going to back up. I don't want to be too far up. I want to snag someone. Oh, they still have vision on me, so that's... We're going to go back. Okay, so I tried to block Raynor's vision. It had some effect, but it wasn't all that great. The rest of my team didn't move up with me, so I got single targeted down. And so basically everything I was trying to accomplish was negated. Tassadar is splitting off to get Orphea. That's a shame. I mean, granted, he got the pick, but at the same time, he wasn't there for the rest of the team fight. It's just small little things like that that will determine the difference between game and non-game. And plus, we didn't have Bala. Now, granted, they didn't have Rexstar either, so it was an even team fight. It was just poorly played out by me and the rest of and some little small things by the team. I didn't mean to say that the team was at fault for not backing me up. They were perfectly in the right to stay on the objective. That was my fault. I shouldn't have moved up so far. Just that I had wished they would have moved up with me. So we're going to go with lowers the enemy's armor. So anytime I'm hitting my W into an enemy, enemy hero, their armor is getting reduced. Secondly, a talent I picked earlier is anytime I hit an enemy hero with my W, it lowers its cooldown. So that ties in, synergizes very well with the talent I picked up where it lowers their armor. So basically, the more enemies around me, the more armor I can produce, the longer it can stay reduced because I can activate it further. Or continually activate it, I should say. I just finished talking about how I should move into bushes. That's my fault. I have not been doing so. We're going to clear this creep. Oh, no. Kel'Thas got it. Fantastic. Okay, so I keep getting knocked out. Yep, this is a bad game for me. For some reason, every time I activate my R or my Q, something is preventing me from using it. Like, either I'm getting jostled and he won't go off, or something. This may sound like an excuse, and it probably is an excuse, but it is what it is. Wow, I just took all that damage. I would like to... Or like this guy. Yes, we need objective, but at the same time, this will push in and hurt our towers real bad. Okay, so now I finally got tissue regeneration. So now my healing regeneration is going to be faster, and additionally, I have more essence to work with. Yes! Okay, so what happened there is that I used my isolation damage from it to kill her. And it hit her just the tip. Just the tip hit her and got her. Okay. Okay, come on. That healing needs to go through. Good, good. Alright, back up. Good. Very good. Now I'm going to be, because I have no mana. So we're going to go Tunneling Claws, and what this will do is now, whenever I tunnel or burrow down, I can now move for a short time until the duration ends, or I end it. It's just a great way to... It's just a great way to increase your movability. So I'm going to clear this up first, and then I can burrow south. Wow, I can't believe I missed my ult. That's a shame, but it paid off. Okay, yeah, boss is definitely a good idea. But yeah, so earlier whenever I got the kill on Orphe using my ult, all that was just me using it for the damage. That's all I wanted. I didn't care about the other abilities. I just wanted that damage to hit her, because I knew all I had to do is sneeze on her. And quite literally, that's what I did as a Dehaka, was sneezed on her. And I got the kill. Okay, so we're going to grab this camp, and then we're going to help this boss push up, although probably... Actually, never mind, that's a bad idea. We should probably grab that.
I knew we could do this.
We do not want to help this boss push. The reason being is there's all 5 right there. We get nothing. However, if we go over here and clear these lanes and push them up, we get something out of it. But, you know, whatever. The rest of the team wanted to push for some reason. And it worked out really well. See, perhaps I was in the wrong. Alright, so here's Raynor. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Okay. Now we're gonna go get this watchtower. This Kalthos is probably dead. Let's see if I can move up and help him out. I don't think I'll get there in time. Oh, he did it. Good. Okay, we're gonna move up here. Now, what we're gonna get is Apex Predator, and what this does is reduces my Brush Stalker cooldown and time. Okay, so she's silent, she can't see, so she's dead. And that's why I got it, for that reason right there. Okay, I was gonna get rid of her ult, but I didn't want to be singled out. So we're gonna activate that to get rid of that. I want to clear this out further. There we go. It's always important to get rid of Zagara's creep. She's probably dead if she doesn't move out of that.
Perhaps I'm not the only prodigy here after all.
Okay, that was very well done. We got that good pick. Gonna activate our D talent, get that going. Yeah, I knew I'd miss that, but that's okay. We're gonna drop that right. Ah, I was hoping he'd walk into it. Activate our D talent again. I want this Regen Globe. Good. Okay, we're gonna activate our D to make sure we keep getting health. This was done when we made a move up. Right here. She's dead. Okay, we're gonna go into stasis and make sure I heal all the way without much damage. Good. This is GG. And that's Dehaka. So my plan was with the Brush Stalker, what it did, oh, I can't look at it. Basically what it does is it reduces the cooldown of your Z, and then it also makes you emerge so much faster. So the plan was that what I wanted to do is use Brush Stalker at all times to Brush Stalk behind the enemy, drop down an isolation on them. Good job. Drop down an isolation on top of them, and then walk into them using my W. But the problem is, by the time I got all that online, it kind of just fell. The game was already almost over. So, I mean, that was my thought process, anyways. So, at least I got to use it to get that last pick on Zagara. But that's Dehaka. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. And if not, let me know. And also, let me know any hero you may want me to play next. Thank you for joining me, and you have a great day. Take care.